So you just gonna eat that corn? Wait, what? So you gonna eat the corn in front of me, bro?
All right, we're live.
The long way. Sorry.
I love it. Absolutely love it.
I don't like that we started like this. Well, we're going to take that again. We're going to take that again. No.
Why would you want it the short way?
We're going to... All right.
No, not like.
And we're rolling.
And Chris going up the stairs again? Oh, that was action. In today's episode, hold on. I'm sorry, fool. I'm mad y'all eating this corn without me. It's fair. Put your pants down. All right. I mean your hands, not your pants. In today's episode of Keeping It a Blunt, man, I have another special another special guest. One of my favorites, man. He's definitely an artist and a beautiful soul, man. One of Diptera's only, Nikki. How's it going, man?
What's good, man? Thanks for having me.
Oh man, I'm glad to have you, man. You're definitely awesome, bro.
I'm a piece of shit for the record.
Don't.
Also, for those who don't know, T intentionally matched our fit right now. We're both wearing some form of a cream shirt
That is
and
true.
some jorts, like 04 Cena.
I saw that and I was like, I felt left out. Like we're together, bro.
I don't got the G-Shock.
I mean, you don't.
We got the glasses.
Oh my God, we
that
do.
too.
We did.
That was
match.
definitely intentional.
I mean, I just want to be together, bro.
You know what? Moving on one accord.
Oh, okay,
You
cool.
know, like a real squad.
You glazing into my eyes is not helping with the situation. Okay, I'm a little.
All right, I'm just gonna look this way.
Okay, and
Camera.
This is you. I think. And I think this is me. Okay, so I had to ask, bro, due to the fact that another genius when it comes down to your music taste. I've always wondered if I were to ask you what started you on this music journey. Like, what was like, you know what, I want to do this, and I got passion for what I'm about to do. Like, what started you on that journey, bro?
Yeah, I mean, I was ahead of the curve in a lot of senses in that I was indoctrinated into that industry, that space, with my dad being a musician. Right?
Okay, yeah.
So he did the whole corporate wedding band thing when he came to the States from the Philippines. And I mean, when my mom was pregnant with me, you know, like, I was in the womb and she was on the dance floor, you know. So it's like, it kind of was just always my life. It was never not, music was never not a part of my life. So
Right.
it just always seemed natural to like fall into that industry. It's like sometimes you see Dwayne Wade's sons or thems or who else, like athletes' kids, you know,
just follow the footsteps.
Yeah, even like filmmakers. I guess like I'm a nepo baby, but I'm just like poor.
Yeah.
but in music, so it was never a question whether or not I'd do it. Honestly, my dad thought I'd be a wrestler. He thought I'd be a wrestler. He's like, I swear to God, I thought you were gonna.
What would your wrestler name be?
My wrestler name, I mean, the band knows this. All my friends who played WWE 2K with me, it's Chino Savage. Yeah,
I like it.
Yeah, no,
we need to get that made on a shirt.
No, yeah, he's a problem. You know, what I mean?
Wow,
he's a son of a bitch. So.
A wrestler, bro.
Yeah, bro. But I ended up, the Pinoy Painkiller is his nickname, like his moniker.
Okay. I wonder what your finishing move would look like.
I have tons of finishing moves. I have the green mist, which is like Tajiri, like he spat the poison mist in your face. I don't know if you remember that.
Facts.
There's this one that's where you just like clank them on the head, like on the side of their ears, and that fucks them up. Yeah.
Yeah, man, that's awesome, bro.
I had this all thought out since I was like
down this other
8 years old, bro. No, yeah, I'm glad I went down the musical path too. I mean, it's like, you know, all roads. I tell you this all the time. All roads lead to music. You know, all of my endeavors. You know, I have things I like to do to gain inspiration for making and creating stuff. But all roads definitely lead to music, and I couldn't not do it if I tried.
Yeah.
It's just a part of my life.
It really is, bro. Yeah. I remember the first time I seen you perform, I was like, I've never seen someone put so much passion into their craft. Oh, thanks, even though, like, it was such an amazing show. Like, if it wasn't for you, I'd be like, man, this show is ass. But when you came out of it, I felt like there was just a spotlight, and it was like, and I was like,
yeah,
he's cool.
I like remember that, bro.
I like him.
I remember first meeting you, and that was a definitely memorable time, and that's how initially we just connected, just like. You were like, bro, let me know when the other shows are, and we just connected that way. And then I was like, you got to see what I really do.
Yeah.
Which we'll save for, but yeah.
And we've been together ever since.
Yep, we've been on this beautiful journey, and wouldn't have it any other way.
Officially off the market. I'm just playing. I think my last question for you is, and this is a toughie.
Okay.
What was the best instrumental ever made?
Ooh. Okay, when people say instrumentals, I'm like, I automatically go to hip hop, rap. Do you know what I mean?
I mean, it could be anything, bro.
Right, but I mean, that term is really thrown around in that space as far as like who had the craziest instrumentals. You know, if we're talking about production, composition, these are things I reserve for other genres of music, at least in my mind. Okay. I think of instrumental, I think of like Slum Village, if you're familiar with like Dilla and stuff, like there's this one called Fall in Love. And like that song has been sampled like on so many different animes, like so many fucking like anime music videos, I guess. But like that's like one of the most famous J Dilla beats. So for me, like that made me want to dive down that whole rabbit hole of like what the Dilla swing was, the art of sampling and stuff like that. So for me, yeah, I'm gonna have to say that.
Not a bad answer. Not a bad answer. I can vouch for that one.
Yeah, you've heard it before, right?
I'm gonna hit you with the no. I had to act like I knew, but
wow.
I'm finna.
I should have called him.
Don't. I'm a apple.
No. Okay, so then let me flip the switch and say,
okay,
what?
Put me on.
You answer the same question. For you, what is the greatest instrumental? Because obviously our love for Dot runs deep. I feel like you and I.
That is true. If I were to answer
that's like my favorite rapper, so. Not that you have to go with the Dot instrumental.
No. If I'm doing instrumental, I'm going back to my high school days, and I'm going back to the moments where you were beating on the lunch table, bro. And that's always going to be the Clips grinding. Pharrell,
yeah,
like that, but because it just you come to that and you do that beat on bro. Everybody freestyled on that beat, and it did a movement, bro. It got to a point where you go from beating on the table to like everybody starting doing other parts of the beat. Like man, Lunchroom used to be, we used to have it rocking when we did that. So. Shout out to Pharrell again, bro, because that was just one. I know for a living fact I'm missing one big one, and I cannot think of it.
Yeah,
but because when we're talking about instrumentals, bro, like that's just there's so many.
Yeah, of course, but I think to your point too, though, like it's funny you mentioned high school. That's such a formative time for a human to. Assimilate to a certain way of living, of culture. You find out like some of your most formative times are with art and music and film. Like you come back to those discovery, those wholesome
moments. Yeah.
That's all in middle school, high school. You know what I mean? Like I started getting into like expanding my musical horizons in high school. So I found out about Dot around that time. I found out about Dilla around that time, so of course you're gonna say something from that time.
What you doing, bro? You trying to find out where the creek is coming from the floor, bro? I swear to God, bro, the production team
they're trying their best.
What you doing?
It's honestly a mess. So I'm
sorry.
We're gonna try again next time.
Stop it.
You know what I mean?
No, not you. It's him. Like, not. And that is also the wrap of today's episode. Thank you. I mean, I enjoy you, bro. I enjoy your musical wisdom. I feel like you and everybody else in the group is going to, because I'm late. I hate to say it, but it's true. When it comes down to expanding my musical taste, I'm just now starting to do that. But the ride of me doing that is I've enjoyed that. Pause.
It's a new sense of discovery, isn't it? It's like
I love it, bro.
You get a second wind of, holy shit, I didn't know this existed this entire time I was living. Anyways, but,
exactly, bro. But when I experience it, it's like, I love this.
That's never ending too. It's like there's always going to be new stuff to listen to that you end up resonating with. So like the discovery of music, new music is such a beautiful thing. I can't wait till you go to Japan and like find some shit. Anyways,
man, what the future has in hold. But until then, bro, I'm glad you came, bro. I'm glad you really took the time out, bro.
All day.
I love you, bro. I really do. Bro. Until next time, I always mess up the intro. Until next time, y'all keep it a blunt. Peace.
I don't like it. You might want to check. I was like, you might check.
I needed that. Oh, I needed that. We gotta keep that.